It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. On the ball.
They start the drive with Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Falcons had 3-10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing left side. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to...
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Tua gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the deep.
And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's second and 8. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now, already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
Ready. Go.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Touchdown! DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set.
Now it's Penny running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Fight, 60.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, set.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ready, ready. Set.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready.
Here's Tua. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 23 yards, the final tally. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Penny, the first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready, break.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Right, 97.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Right back to Hubbard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Ready?
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Striker, 3-3.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
4th and short, and in this part of the field, you just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
And a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Ready?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Ready. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Okay.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete pass.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On play action, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.